I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Listen, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, Jesse. Please tell me you got the top shelf liquor for tonight, bro. Please. Please. You got the top shelf liquor for tonight, bro. I need The venue's stocked, okay? Why? You were watching fucking movie night with your goddamn family. Did you see what happened tonight? Bro, I need you at the venue. Stat! Don't give me no lip. Thunder Rosa knows your address, bro. I gave it to her this afternoon in the DMs. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up, clown. I'll see you later. People are asking me, oh, well, JD, well, you got a new intro. You got a new intro. No, this is the outro. That is the intro for now until things get sorted. Listen, guys, I'm in the car. Okay, I'm in the car, bro. I had to find this egg today. Nobody knew where this goddamn egg was. Everybody thought I had the egg. It looks like I'm speeding away. I don't know, man. Listen, if I can turn in the egg and get a WWE title match, I think that'd be fantastic. Holy shit. Anyway. You guys ready tonight? You guys ready? We're about to have some fun, man. I'm on my way to the venue. I don't know where you guys are going. You better be meeting me there, though. I'll tell you that right now. But I got one question for you guys, man. What are you drinking? I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Each day I grow a little
nobody has to worry anymore. We are live, man! Everybody feeling good tonight, man? I told you I would arrive at the venue in style. Monday Night Raw was absolutely terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible tonight. I'm not sure there will be one single New York fan left. WWE is ruining it for us New Yorkers, man. Austin Theory has stolen Vince McMahon's egg. And then he gets a championship match for it. And Rhea Ripley with Nikki Ash lose the Women's Tag Team Championships. I wish I could tell you what else happened on this show, but I can't. But I'll tell you what I can do, man. I'll bring you the #1 live post-show in the IWC. This is your Monday Night Raw post-show on Off the Script.
Successful? Why is Tony Khan running his promotion better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard are running Monday night and Friday night? Long-term booking.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your Monday Night Raw post show for November 22nd, 2021. I am JD from New York, and this is Off the Script. Thank you guys for spending your Monday evening with me, man. I appreciate you guys very much, man. Shout out to my team over at Deviate Designs for that absolutely incredible Mustang intro that you guys will be seeing from now on. We're going to have fun with that. Obviously, if you guys are listening to this on Spotify and iTunes, you're probably asking yourself, well, what is he talking about? I'm listening to him, but I can't see him. You got to watch the YouTube shit, man. So shout out to Nick and his team over at Deviate Designs. They did a fantastic job with that. It's not even done yet. I actually put in a request to change some things and kind of alter it, but that's the going new design here on the podcast. I appreciate you guys very much. And I've gotten a bunch of different complaints already about it. Oh, it's too long. Oh, it looks like Doc. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Try to be original. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What would you like me to do, folks? Huh? What would you like me to do? Go out there and do. Do you see anybody else in the IWC upping the production value of their show? Shut the fuck up. That's all I have to tell you. Seriously. At least I drive the car that I'm showing you in the video packages. There you go. Anyway, man, I appreciate you all stopping by today. And Monday Night Raw was absolute dog shit tonight. Absolute dog shit in every sense of the word. I don't believe WWE spent all of Survivor Series, this year's Survivor Series, as it played out tonight. The entire Survivor Series show was built around Austin Theory stealing Cleopatra's egg from Vince McMahon. Why Austin Theory? I don't know. I have my own reasons why Austin Theory stole the egg from Vince McMahon. And it's kind of lame, but I could see WWE creative thinking in lines of what I'm about to tell you. So, not only was Survivor Series a terrible, creative fucking mess, they built the entire show around Red Notion, Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, and then this gold egg, Cleopatra's egg, that apparently is a prop in the movie. WWE had a partnership with Netflix to shill the new Rock movie and get more eyes and attention on this movie that's exclusively on Netflix. And they did a storyline last night on Survivor Series where somebody stole Vince McMahon's golden Cleopatra egg worth $100 million. So it was stolen in the middle of the show last night, and it played out into tonight. Vince McMahon said, if nobody finds this egg, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville are fired. So WWE sent all of the roster, SmackDown and Raw, to go on a wild goose chase for this gold Cleopatra egg. You've seen the likes of the 24/7 crew chasing this thing. Rhea Ripley was shown chasing this thing. If you needed any more evidence of Rhea Ripley being buried in WWE, there you go. The entire locker room was chasing this golden egg, or trying to find this golden egg inside the Barclays Center tonight. And Vince McMahon said, whoever finds this egg will be granted a WWE Championship match against Big E tonight. So we come to the middle of the show. Sami Zayn is sitting at Vince McMahon's desk. He says, I know who it is. I know who it is. I'm going to bring it to you right now, and I'm going to bring the culprit to you right now. So he leaves, and then a little bit later on, we see Sonya Deville. She says, we found the guy. We found the culprit who stole your egg. Sonya Deville, Adam Pearce, Sami Zayn all walk in. It's Austin Theory. It's Austin Theory. Now, the reason why I think WWE went with Austin Theory is because Austin, Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin, was The Rock's greatest rival. So this is a Rock movie. Red Notion, The Rock. Austin Theory stole the egg from The Rock and Vince McMahon. I wonder how long it took the creative fucking ghouls in WWE to come up with that one. How long did it take you to come up with that one, Bruce? Huh? Man, it must have taken you all day to come up with that one. So Austin Theory got a title shot against Big E, a title shot that nobody expected him to win, on a show in Brooklyn that once again puts the Brooklyn crowd, the New York City crowd, to sleep. So much so that throughout the show, there was piped-in crowd, and there was another wave going on inside the Barclays Center. This show was a complete and utter fucking fail. Every sense of it. The other thing that happened tonight, Seth Rollins got jumped by a legit fan in attendance. This happened on the show tonight. You saw it live happen. WWE quickly cut away. There were 1,000 different versions of this on Twitter. I don't advocate for this at all. I don't know why you would go to a wrestling show, period, and attack one of the performers. You have to be the lowest piece of shit known to man to do that. And now you've gone to jail and you're going to be prosecuted to the extent of the law. So goodbye, Mr. Nobody who wanted to attack Seth Rollins after his segment with Finn Balor tonight. Everybody was talking about this all night. This was the big thing tonight. Seth Rollins attacked. This guy should have gotten his ass beat by Seth Rollins, lock him in a fucking room for 5 minutes with Bobby Lashley, and let Bobby Lashley go to town on him, right? Out of nowhere. This guy was sitting right side of the stage by the Titantron, ran around the aisleway to spear Seth Rollins live on TV. For what? I don't know. Was he not a Seth Rollins fan? Was he one of Becky Lynch's ex-boyfriends? Did he not like Becky Lynch's promo earlier in the show, where she blamed everything on the fans for last night's creative fail that was Survivor Series? Could have been any one of those things, but we don't know. All we know is that this guy will never, ever attend another pro wrestling show ever again. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I hope Seth Rollins is all right. He did come up a little busted open. I think that actually happened in the brawl with Finn Balor, but I'm sure this did not aid in what was going on with Mr. Rollins tonight. Other than that, all I can tell you guys is expect not like we get any anyway, no good Monday Night Raws from this point forward up until the end of the year. Because WWE has nothing going on in the month of December. Nothing. There's no pay-per-view in the month of December, folks. You guys are getting another shit show every single week for the next 5 weeks. Goodbye. WWE has nothing to build towards, so they're going to coast right through the holidays. It's exactly what they're doing. We never coast on this show, man. We always bring it every single week, and I want to thank you guys for joining me right here on Off the Script. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Thank you to the several that subscribed after the Survivor Series post show last night. I greatly appreciate you guys very much. But follow me on social media at JDfromNY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that join button down below. Become a member, become a VIP in the venue. Sit behind me in the VIP booth. Thank you, Paul David Elliott, just becoming a new member. And thank you to Jason Allen, who just became a new member, man. What are you guys drinking? You guys get those emotes in the chat. You could use them anywhere on the channel. And you guys get those custom badges next to your name to show off your VIP status. Make sure you guys go and hit that join button down below. Go check the Survivor Series post show live on the channel right now on the homepage. On top of episode 397 of the flagship podcast that went up on Saturday. Go and check that stuff out. And anything you missed last week, Hit that thumbs up, guys. 637 likes in the chat right now. Let's try for 1,000. Let's try for 1,000 likes after this terrible Monday Night Raw tonight. So if you guys have not hit that thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys go get your t-shirts at bonfire.com. We got 2 new designs going up, courtesy of my boy, Salrex. Back in action is Salrex. Going to be doing some graphic work for me on the channel, some new t-shirts as well. We got 2 new designs going up on Bonfire tomorrow. An OTS NWO inspired design. And then we got the long-term booking Wolfpack NWO design going up tomorrow, 12 noon on Bonfire, man. If you guys want to take a gander at them, I posted them on my Twitter wall earlier this evening during Monday Night Raw. So hopefully you guys go have fun with that and show it off and support the show. And tonight's podcast is brought to you by my great friends over at Audible, audibletrial.com/scripts. You guys are going to get 30 days free of this service and 1 free audiobook of your choice. Process is very simple. You sign up, you enter your information, and then it takes you right to the free trial, man. 30 days. And then they're going to give you 1 free audiobook of your choice just for signing up. You guys can cancel at any time on day 1 or on day 29, and you still get to keep your audiobook for free, man. That's audibletrial.com/scripts. I actually got some news, man. We might as well go over the news because the news is actually more entertaining than the Monday Night Raw post show, to be brutally honest with you. Backstage details on the Vince McMahon missing egg storyline. My eggs! Vince McMahon. So many had suspected that this was all about The Rock and obviously pushing his new movie, Red Notion, on Netflix. And that's exactly what it was. Cleopatra's golden egg had been stolen, like I told you. The culprit was found this evening in Austin Theory. This was 100% part of a Netflix paid partnership to promote The Rock's new movie, Red Notice. Furthermore, and probably the main point of interest, the storyline is expected and did come to an end tonight. So unless WWE pulls something on us, we're going to find out who stole the egg tonight on Raw, which ended up being Austin Theory. The deal with Netflix apparently made WWE quite the payday. It's better than fucking zombies, I'll tell you that, but it doesn't really register with the audience as must-see TV. WWE always loves to do the absolute worst to get people not to watch. The egg was a product placement for The Rock's Netflix movie. Dave Meltzer said this on Wrestling Observer Radio. It was all about the ratings. The egg was a product placement of The Rock's Netflix movie. Tomorrow it's Indiana Jones. Let's find out. You know, it's like something, all these things flop and sometimes these things work. It's a gimmick to get a rating and do product placement for The Rock's movie. It's also to get a rating, which is the main reason why they're doing it. And it's to get Vince back on TV. Yes, let's call up the McMahons to bring in a rating for Monday Night Raw. Let's throw up the McMahon bat signal because the ratings are in the fucking dump. Childish. Absolutely childish was this fucking egg storyline. Product placement is one thing. You don't need to turn it into a fucking storyline that's going to bleed into Monday Night Raw, and it doesn't even appeal to the people that watch fucking Sesame Street. Then they wonder why they're not cool. Then they wonder why AEW is doing so much better as far as fan interest. Then they wonder why people are doing the fucking wave at their New York City shows. And why they're booing. You're creative. or sitting silent and not doing much of anything because nothing on this show is remotely entertaining. I wonder why, Vince. I wonder why all of these bad things are happening to World Wrestling Entertainment as far as what we see on television. The Rock was supposed to be at the Survivor Series. He was definitely supposed to be there. Over the summer, it was first reported, Andrew Zarian of Matt Men Podcast reported that it was supposed to be the case. Then reports later came out stating that it would not be happening. And then Andrew Zarian published a report today outlining the original plans for The Rock. Back in July, Zarian was told that he would be at Survivor Series. Survivor Series would be centered around The Rock as the timing was perfect, as he would be promoting Red Notice and then obviously celebrating his 25th anniversary. WWE brought in Netflix, NBC Universal, and Fox executives to the show Sunday night at Survivor Series. Zarian said that one source told him that WWE had hopes for The Rock to appear on Monday's Raw as well, but that was all depending on his Hollywood schedule. In September, Andrew Zarian was then informed that The Rock would not be at the show, and then things came down to The Rock's filming schedule needing to quarantine for travel. He's in another country, and he's not allowed currently to fly back to the United States because of COVID-19 restrictions. There was still some hope amongst fans that he could appear on a broadcast in a pre-taped promo segment. While The Rock couldn't make the show, WWE had a financial obligation to continue promoting Red Notice. So last night during a backstage segment, it seemed to me that Vince McMahon planted seeds for a possible match between The Rock and Roman Reigns because McMahon was showing off Cleopatra's egg that he received as a gift from The Rock, and he was showing it off to Roman Reigns. The chances of the match happening at WrestleMania 38 next year do not look good because of The Rock's filming schedule, but it's looking more likely that the fans will see The Rock versus Reigns at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles. And I honestly think The Rock would rather have that match happen in LA than Dallas in 2022. So The Rock was supposed to be there. But clearly WWE did not get The Rock. And WWE clearly pushed everything regarding The Rock and Reigns back another year. I'm not really upset about it. As long as WWE takes care of Roman Reigns the way that Roman Reigns needs to be taken care of, and I mean, must not lose. If they can get through the end of the year, which it should be easy to get through the end of the year with Roman Reigns, WWE needs to start lining up opponents for him next year. One of them being Lesnar. I'm assuming that's going to be the main event for WrestleMania. And I would assume if WWE does the right thing, Roman Reigns walks out of WrestleMania as the Universal Champion. He should not lose no matter what. Otherwise, I think the head of the table, tribal chief storyline that all revolves around Dwayne Johnson isn't really all that important anymore. Because I mentioned this last night on the Survivor Series post-show. The Universal Championship is the reason for the tribal chief. The Universal Championship is the reason for the head of the table. Without that, I don't think we get to call him, or he gets to call himself, the tribal chief or the head of the table. It all revolves around the Universal Championship, and without that, I don't think the match with The Rock is going to be that important. It's going to be important, but it needs to have that extra dose of meaning. And I do think that will be the biggest proponent of that match being important, the Universal title and everything that Roman Reigns has put into this run as Universal Champion. WWE was actually concerned, or staff. I'm not sure Vince was concerned. He clearly wasn't concerned about the fucking terrible show that was last night, being that we got this fucking dumpster fire of a show tonight. WWE staff actually voiced concern over The Rock not appearing at Survivor Series. Now, according to Fightful Select, some in WWE were concerned about Roman Reigns main eventing the pay-per-view because The Rock wasn't showing up. This apparently caused another run sheet to start making circulation. when some WWE team members found out that The Rock was not going to be present at Survivor Series, they were told, and they voiced their concern about the Reigns match closing the pay-per-view, but there really wasn't a major push to change it. There were various run sheets that had the accurate rundown, but there also were numerous run sheets printed that were in reverse, meaning that some of the run sheets had Roman and Big E opening and Charlotte Becky closing. And several thought there was a decision to switch the women to the main event spot because The Rock would not be present. But looking back now at it and what we got last night, neither one of those endings came off as a real legit closer for a show. So you might as well go with what is more important. And what is more important right now, more so than Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, is Roman Reigns and the Universal Championship. So in my eyes, Rock or no Rock, seeing how both of those matches ended last night on Sunday, I think WWE was just fine with ending with Roman Reigns and Big E. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at the end of the Charlotte-Becky Lynch match, and nothing happened with Roman Reigns and Big E. So why change it for the sake of changing it? Roman Reigns is the most important figure in the entire company. He main events all shows. That's the way it is. There's nothing and will be nothing from this point on until he loses the championship that is going to be more important than Roman Reigns. I don't give a fuck what's going on. If you're more important and whatever you're doing is more important, then you close the show. And correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody that wants to test me. How much of these matches Sunday night actually got a legit build? One. And that was Roman Reigns and Big E. Minus the video package that Charlotte and Becky got. That's not really a build. It's not really a build at all. Now, the Roman Big E match only had 1 week, maybe 2 weeks of build. But it got build and was the only match that got build. So they ended the show, and rightfully so. That's all the stuff coming out of Survivor Series. Not really much going on there for WWE because it was a dead weekend. And you guys know that. You guys know that at all. Moving on to Monday Night Raw. They opened with Vince McMahon sitting at his desk. He was tapping his fingers on the desk. And he was staring at his missing glass case where the egg used to be. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce were sitting across from him. We saw what happened at the pay-per-view where he arrived with the egg. And then McMahon was continuing to go over with both Deville and Pearce that The Rock gave him that egg. It's just not the value of the egg. It's the fact that someone stole something from him. Someone stole from a McMahon. Really? I'm sorry, isn't your son-in-law a McMahon? Didn't you steal NXT from him? Because you sabotaged him and wanted him removed from power? Because everybody was putting faith in Triple H to do a better job than your team is currently doing right now? I'm sorry, Vince. Don't you steal 3 hours of our Monday, every single Monday from 8 to 11 p.m. with terrible, 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 godforsaken shows? So who is it that steals from who, Vince? Someone stole from you? Or do you steal from us? Which is it? Because I'm sure many of us have a big issue with you stealing our Monday nights and giving us terrible professional wrestling. Oh, but they're not professional wrestling, JD. Yes, they are. No matter what they want to call themselves, at the end of the day, WWE is World Wrestling Entertainment. Pearce said nobody knows anything. Deville says she interviewed everybody. Deville said authorities came in and they had a search warrant and searched everywhere. McMahon said if he doesn't have the egg by the end of the night on his desk, they, meaning Deville and Pearce, will not have a job anymore. They will be future endeavored. Pearce says he thinks it's one of the superstars McMahon said, bring the person who brings him, or said the person who brings him the culprit will get a title match against Big E tonight. So they left and they went to go find whoever stole the egg. Randy Orton was interviewed by Kevin Patrick. You could see where this show was going just by the first 10 minutes. Kevin Patrick interviewed Randy Orton, and Kevin Patrick asked if he knew where Riddle was. Orton said Riddle can get lost in his own house, but it's not like him to miss a match. He then noticed something off camera, and in walked Matt Riddle, who was wearing a mustache and a goatee, and he was dressed as Randy Orton. Matt Riddle was dressed as Randy Orton. He had the Viper hoodie, and he actually was wearing Drew Gulak's trunks. Because he couldn't wear Randy Orton's trunks because Randy Orton was wearing Randy Orton's trunks. So he had to borrow Drew Gulak's trunks. That worked out. When has Gulak been on the show in a meaningful way? Why not? Here are my trunks, bro. Wear them and put them to good use. I ain't using them. So he was busy doing Viper stuff. He told Orton he's going to be him tonight. He said Dolph Ziggler is a lame has-been who will fall when he gets in the ring with him. He said Orton has participated in more WWE pay-per-views than anyone in history. Orton then got upset and said that's enough. He clarified he told Riddle to be more like him, but not literally him. Riddle said it's too late, bro. And then he headed to the ring. So Matt Riddle came out to Randy Orton's theme music, and he had a match with Dolph Ziggler. If this is the way you're going to start Monday Night Raw, you're asking people to either walk to the concession stands or change the goddamn channel. I said it at the top. I feel sorry for anybody that legitimately paid money to be in attendance at Monday Night Raw in the Barclays Center. I do not envy you at all, and I feel no sympathy for you. I don't. I'd genuinely love to know if you went to the show. You may be in this chat right now. I have no idea. Are you going to go back to the next WWE show? Seeing how awful Survivor Series was and Monday Night Raw was tonight? Are you tempted to now go to the next Barclays Center show? Or better yet, they'll be in Long Island next Monday. They'll be in Long Island. Are you tempted to go back again to a Monday Night Raw? I hope the answer is no. I seriously hope the answer is no. Stop punishing yourself. Seriously. It's not really a great way to start Monday Night Raw with a missing egg. And Matt Riddle versus Dolph Ziggler with Matt Riddle dressed up as Randy Orton. So Ziggler super kicked Riddle in midair as he attempted a dive, which led to a commercial break. 2 commercial breaks in this match, folks. Match only went 9 minutes. Riddle fought back after the break, hit an Orton-inspired power slam. Not as pretty as Orton, but it got the job done. Ziggler came back with the famouser. He went for a cover. He only got a 2 count. They went back and forth for a little bit. Riddle was doing his best Apex Predator, setting up for the RKO. And then he hit the RKO on Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. And Matt Riddle dressed up as Randy Orton wearing Drew Gulak's wrestling tights wins over Dolph Ziggler in the open of Monday Night Raw. This actually made Randy Orton very happy. And then Randy Orton got in the ring and he delivered a Bro Derek to Dolph Ziggler. Awesome. Whatever. Seems like WWE is running out of gas on the Matt Riddle and Randy Orton storyline. Now they got Matt Riddle dressing up as Randy Orton, man. If it tells you anything, it tells you that WWE is running out of ideas. And I mentioned this on the post show last night. I had no interest in the Usos match against RK Bro. None whatsoever. There was no build. No interest there. The tag team division is awful on both sides, on Raw and on SmackDown. The only thing I legitimately care about right now is Matt Riddle getting betrayed by Randy Orton and moving Matt Riddle up into a position where he is a top contender for the WWE Championship. He's too good to not be at the top of the card and too good to be stuck in a dead-end storyline, or what seems to be a dead-end storyline with Randy Orton right now. It's not even funny anymore. I genuinely found none of this funny. I think it's about time we start the breakup of RK Bro. Seriously, it's reaching its expiration point. They cut backstage to all of the Raw and SmackDown rosters in the most lame, over-the-top, cartoonish way possible. They were destroying and tearing apart the backstage area, looking for this goddamn Cleopatra egg. R-Truth, Tozawa, Rhea Ripley, Cedric Alexander, Rick Boogs, Madcap Moss, the Viking Raiders, all were there looking and tearing up the backstage area. R-Truth went into the ladies' restroom. You see toilet paper fly, some lady screaming in there. He comes out, he closes the door, he says, it's not in there. The egg is not in there. Very, very cartoonish. It almost made me think that this was the chase for the 24/7 title. Just awful, awful television. But this is what WWE thinks of their fan base. And then they wonder why they're not really catching on with the 18 to 34 demographic. Why they're not really catching on the way that they should with the 18 to 49 demographic. And why AEW Dynamite is usually neck and neck with them in the 18 to 34 or the 18 to 49 demographic. I could tell you how terrible Monday Night Raw was just based on the audience I have on a Monday night. And this is the lowest it's been in months. I don't like it. The worst WWE does, sometimes it works out where I benefit from it. But most of the time, the worst WWE is we in the community, us YouTubers, us podcasters. We all suffer for it because that means nobody's watching the show. So why would they want to hear about the show? You'll get some people, JD, I live vicariously through you. Thank you for watching this shit for me. I stay caught up with you or a Solomonster or somebody else. I hear it every day, every week. But nobody is legitimately watching this shit anymore. They've dedicated their time to 2 hours of wrestling every week, and that 2 hours is Dynamite on Wednesday. Because it's obviously and clearly the better program. Becky Lynch, she came out to cut a promo. She was in the middle of the ring. Big Becky chant broke out. She said, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Yeah, I've had some of my biggest moments here. She said 3 years ago, her career skyrocketed when she slapped Charlotte across the face at SummerSlam. She said last night was a culmination of almost a decade of love and hate, friendship and betrayal. She said she wanted to hurt, embarrass, and maim Charlotte Flair. She said Charlotte wanted to do that to her. She said the fans loved every second of it without regarding to who the winner was or if either of them walked out. She said, of course she won, and it was never really a question. She said now that that's done, she's turning the page to a new chapter. She said fans love something fresh, new, and exciting. She asked if fans want to see Rhea Ripley. Fans were very indifferent, booing Rhea Ripley. What about Bianca Belair? You want to see Bianca Belair get another championship opportunity? Fans kind of booed Bianca, but also cheered Bianca. And then Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan got the biggest reaction of everybody because she's new, she's fresh, and she's exciting. She said she used to put so much stock in the fans' opinions until she learned they were all so full of shit. She said 2 women last night tried to break their backs, proving themselves, And the fans just did their stupid little chants and sang their stupid little songs. She told the fans they like her now because she's an underdog, Liv Morgan, who has not won a match in 4 years. She said Liv won't beat her, and they're all going to bitch and moan when Becky retains the title. Not every underdog has its day. She said no one is taking this title from her, threw the mic down, and walked away. First of all, she used to put so much stock in our opinions until she learned that we're all full of crap. She said 2 women last night, meaning, I guess, Bianca and Liv, or whoever the fuck she was talking about, Rhea Ripley. I guess she's talking about the women on Raw. She said the women last night tried to break their backs, proving themselves, and all we did was wave and chant and not really give the respect to the women that they deserve. I'm sorry, Becky. I mean, did you watch the match? Did you watch what happened last night? The match was a creative mess. I went over this last night. It was 4-on-1. Bianca, the only Raw superstar, against 4 SmackDown women, one of which was Sasha Banks. She was eliminated by a countout after being in the ring 3 different times, breaking the referee's 10 count. Counted out. Goodbye. Natalya, gone. Shotzi, gone. Shayna, gone. That was it. Bianca Belair won the match and was the sole survivor. But in that match, Liv Morgan was eliminated. Somebody that the fans wanted to see really have a nice night. Toni Storm was the other one who needed the match more than a Bianca Belair. She also got eliminated early on. So I'm sorry that you're blaming the fans in typical WWE. They'll mask it in some heel promo done by Becky Lynch. But that's how they genuinely feel. You see, Liv Morgan needed it more than Bianca Belair. So did Toni Storm. But WWE didn't give us any of those women. WWE did not give us any of those women. And all WWE did was give us somebody that I think universally right now we're kind of over. She didn't get the job done. She was beaten in 26 seconds. And we want to see Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was beat and she's got a title match coming up against Becky Lynch whenever that is. Don't you think Liv Morgan deserves to have some momentum going into a Becky Lynch match that we know she's not going to win? Same thing with Toni Storm. Isn't she wrestling Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship? Don't you think she needs momentum? No, but Bianca Belair won the match. So what exactly is Bianca Belair doing with this momentum? She's now in a feud and a match with Doudrop. I don't see how that is more beneficial to Bianca than having a Liv Morgan or a Toni Storm be the sole survivor for their team. Or maybe Liv Morgan and Toni Storm end up being the final 2, go at it, and really showcase each other. Still putting each other over and still putting the women over for their respective feuds. No, but what the fuck do I know? What do I know? And enough of this cringe, forced Becky Lynch heel turn. She isn't a heel. You can shit on the fans all you want. Becky Lynch is not a heel. The fans want to cheer Becky, especially after last night. They chanted Becky, Becky when she walked out. And then you're going to have the fans made fun of like that? Stop forcing something that just isn't there. She isn't even good at it. Liv Morgan's not winning the championship. In fact, I don't know if there's anybody on this Raw roster that will be beating Becky Lynch. She may hold that title forever. Or like I said, until Ronda Rousey comes back and WWE has their mega match that they wanted to do one-on-one from the very beginning. Bianca Belair made her entrance. And she was actually in the ring cutting a promo. A lot of promos in the first hour. She talked about surviving on Sunday night at Survivor Series. She said now, hopefully, Doudrop won't be so salty and find something better to do with her time, such as looking for the missing egg. Yes, because this is what everybody is doing on Monday Night Raw, what is of the most important. The fucking missing egg. Typical WWE here. Bianca Belair versus Tamina Snuka. Man, oh man, I don't fucking envy you people at all that paid money to sit there, man. Meanwhile, I had to watch this shit to come here live so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Didn't we get this match last week? Didn't we get Bianca Belair versus Tamina Snuka last week? Why are we doing it again? I don't get it. It wasn't good then. It's not good now. Nobody wanted it then. Nobody certainly wants it now. What are we doing? And then I laugh because I look at situations like this and then people constantly tell me when I bring it up to them, WWE needs to end the brand split. You want to know why I say that? For reasons like this. Keep your women's division and your fucking brand split. How many times will you be able to stomach Bianca Belair versus Tamina Snuka? Or Bianca Belair versus Doudrop 5 different fucking times? You know it's coming. No, but the brand split would ruin Monday night and Friday night, right? If we ended it. Give me a fucking break. Belair wins in 4 minutes with the KOD. Legitimately the same match from last week. Legitimately the same match from last week. Nothing changed. Natalya attacked Belair after the match. Belair kicked Natalya out of the ring. Asked what she was doing. Doudrop then attacks Belair from behind. And then she does that big crossbody splash off the ropes, crushing Belair. And Doudrop is now a heel, teaming with Natalya and Tamina. And they all left arm in arm, smiling. She goes from Eva Marie to Natalya and Tamina. An upgrade, but not by much. An upgrade, but nobody cares. Doudrop is a heel. Find me one person that legitimately gives a shit about Doudrop being a heel. I give her till August, and she's released. That's my feeling on Doudrop. Seth Rollins cut a promo. Here's another fucking promo. Dolph Ziggler opens the show in a wrestling match against Matt Orton or Randy Riddle, whatever the fuck you want to call him, and 3 promos. 3 promos. Becky, Bianca, and Seth. So Seth was in the ring. He was celebrating, asking fans to give it up for the sole survivor. He said he did it all by himself. He talked about each of his partners coming up short, pretty much claiming that he was the reason why they won the match. He was interrupted by Finn Balor, who he was about to face tonight. So I'm like, all right, finally, a good wrestling match. A good wrestling match. Rollins is doing incredible work right now. Balor is always consistent, right? Stood on the ring apron, did Balor, and he was playing up to the fans with his theme music. Seth knocked him off the ring apron and started beating him up at ringside before the bell even rung. He threw him into the ring. Balor then tackled him. This was a fight. The match hasn't officially started yet. Balor then landed a flying flip onto Seth onto the floor. Balor charged Seth, but Seth caught him and dropped him face first over the ringside barricade and then into the commentary table. Seth then hit Balor in the head with the base of the steps, the steel steps. Fans in Brooklyn were chanting, "Holy shit, holy shit." He delivered a stomp to Balor, then left the ring, then returned with another stomp, and he was bleeding from the mouth. Suddenly, someone tackled Seth in the aisleway as he was walking up the aisleway. He was selling the attack on Balor. This random fan ran around right where the stage is, where the Titantron setup is, ran around up the aisleway and speared Seth Rollins down to the ground. This guy was a very husky fellow. He tackled Seth to the ground. You got authorities and referees and officials and security all jumping on this guy. Seth barely got away. He was yelling at the fan. And then he walks up the ramp, continuing to yell at the fan. The camera panned away to Finn Balor in the ring, not to show this fucking guy on camera. And then they shoot back at Seth on the edge of the ramp towards Gorilla and the curtain, and he's selling the attack still. He's posing for the camera, he's posing for the fans, as if nothing happened. Michael P.S. Hayes came out there. He was standing there with his fanny pack there. He didn't really do anything. I guess he was waiting for the most opportune time to nail this fucking ghoul with his fanny pack. Who knows what he's got in there? Seth Rollins got tackled by a fan in attendance tonight at the Barclays Center. That was not the only fan kicked out. 2 fans were kicked out. Fightful reported that WWE says this guy was in custody by the New York City Police Department and that he will be prosecuted to the extent of the law in New York City. This guy will never get another seat at another pro wrestling show ever again in New York City. Probably with WWE forever. You're a complete idiot. I hope you watch the fucking show, and I hope you know, I wish, and I would have paid good money to see Seth Rollins kick your fucking teeth in for real and give you a curb stomp on the fucking stage for real, and you losing all of your teeth. I do. Then there was another fan that was kicked out at the Barclays Center after Raw went off the air. Alex McCarthy from Talk Sport said something occurred during the Lumberjack dark match that took place after the show. McCarthy stated that there was weirdness from the crowd, and someone wearing a blue jacket was ejected from the arena. There's no word on what happened exactly, but it does not look like things escalated to the level of the previous incident with Rollins during the live broadcast when he was attacked by a fan in the entranceway. The fan was escorted out by security and by police. WWE issued these statements, like I said, to both Fightful and ESPN. WWE takes the safety of its performers very seriously. The individual who attacked Seth Rollins has been turned over to the NYPD and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, end quote. Now, I don't know why or what intentions this guy had. Maybe he wasn't a Seth Rollins fan. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know where security was in that portion of the fucking arena. Who knows if this guy had a concealed weapon on him? I know those venues, they usually check very thoroughly for any metal objects or knives or chains or anything like that. They're fucking patting you down. I can't even go to a concert in New York City without being forcefully patted down all over the place. But who's to say this guy didn't have a concealed weapon? As far as I'm concerned, Rollins got away. Lucky tonight. You don't really see something like that happen live on air. I never seen anything like that happen live on air to the extent of that, where somebody actually had the balls to attack one of the live performers. I've seen footage of it at house shows. I've seen people jump the barricade and maybe just stand there and think that they're fucking cool. But this guy looked like he wanted to do legitimate harm to Seth Rollins. We don't know what his intention was. I'm just happy, and we are all just happy, that Rollins got away scot-free. But this guy deserves the biggest ass kicking from everybody in that WWE locker room. You don't go to a show to do that. I don't know why you even bother going if that is your objective. You disrespected not only your friends and family by proving that you're a complete fucking asshole, but you disrespected the sport of professional wrestling. You clearly can't figure out what's a work and what's a shoot. Seth Rollins is playing a character on television. And his character on television and what he stands for on television playing a character got you upset to a point where you physically jumped the barricade and wanted to do bodily harm to him. Just like the last fucking idiot, wherever they were, I don't even know where they were, that attacked MJF or tried to get into the ring, and they stopped him. And then Jericho put the boots to him. He went on social media bragging about it. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You're a complete waste of human fucking scum. Just like this asshole. But I'm just thankful Rollins is okay, man. That was a scary situation. I was like... And then someone was like, what the fuck was that? Commentary didn't even know what the fuck was going on. All of a sudden, you just see Rollins tackled to the ground. It's crazy. Rollins is all right. This guy's an asshole. Fuck this guy. I would have paid good money to see some of the WWE locker room beat the living shit out of this guy. It was in Miami. That AEW incident was in Miami. I would have paid good money to see MJF and Jericho beat the shit out of that fucking slob that went and tried to get into the ring. Probably a Cornette listener. Sami Zayn was sitting at Vince's desk and asked if it's true that the person who finds the egg will get a WWE title shot tonight. Sami says he knows who took it. He qualified it by saying he's pretty sure. Listen, I'm 95% sure. Vince then asked angrily, do you know or not know? He told him to bring the culprit right now. He said the person isn't here yet, but he will bring him as soon as he sees him. Sami offered a handshake. Vince shot him down and did not shake his hand. Then we see the wrestlers backstage running around like they're chasing the 24/7 title. Chad Gable, T-Bar, Shanky, all frantically chasing the rest of the group, looking for the big Cleopatra egg. This is Monday Night Raw, folks. Kill me now. All I was thinking all night is it 11 o'clock yet? Is it 11 o'clock yet? Please, somebody fucking end me. Take me away, please. I would rather be anywhere than watch this shit. Street Profits made their entrance. They brought a black duffel bag with them to the ring. I don't know what was in the duffel bag when I saw it. Maybe it was more pizzas. I don't know. Leftover pizza from Survivor Series, man. Nobody finished the pizza at the pizza party last night. Montez Ford gave Graves a red cup. Saxton begged for one, but he gave it to Corey Graves instead. So the bagging on Byron Saxton continues on Monday Night Raw. Nathaniel Fincher, get the fuck out of my chat. Probably a Cornette listener. Okay, piss off jackass. Get the fuck out of the venue, motherfucker. Get out! It's exactly what he was. He was a Cornette listener. You know, all those other fucking idiot podcasts that rile up their audience, like people say we do here. We just want a better show. I'm not advocating for people to go watch wrestling and then buy a ticket and then jump the fucking barricade. Give me a break. Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins versus AJ Styles and Homage. Somebody tweeted to me, or not tweeted, he was in the comment section of my Survivor Series video. I benched him, of course. He's like, I like the review, but can you please just cut out the cringe Omos impersonation? It doesn't even make sense, he says. So I'm going to do it again for everybody. Fuck that guy. Omos! There you go. Fuck that guy. This match went 8 minutes. Omos and Styles win via disqualification. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. Why should we care about Omos and AJ Styles versus the Street Profits? Why? I don't care. So the match went 8 minutes. Ford was doing his offense, his usual shtick, right? Standing moonsault for 2. Omos tagged in. He started to no-sell Montez Ford's offense, knocked him down. Angelo Dawkins grabbed a fire extinguisher, sprayed Omos for a disqualification. Dawkins also sprayed Styles midair as he attempted a phenomenal forearm. A very, very, very lame and terrible ending to a terrible match. Now, but WWE, Monday Night Raw, oh my God, it's getting better, says Reddit. Monday Night Raw was good, says the Reddit geek, who's already fucking logging in to some OnlyFans account. And he's got his box of tissues and lube all ready to go. While his mother is yelling downstairs, Timmy, I still see the light on. Can you shut it off? You got school in the morning. Did you finish your homework? I see you didn't eat all your vegetables for dinner, Timmy. Don't let me come up there with the wooden spoon, Timmy. Reddit. Those are the people on Reddit. Give me a break. This show is fucking awful. Everything about this show is awful. You know, we keep getting these vignettes about Veer Mahan. Veer Mahan! Does anybody expect Veer Mahan to last on Monday Night Raw? What is Veer Mahan gonna add to Monday Night Raw? Just another fucking bum that will add nothing to an already terrible show. You know, they keep saying Veer Mahan is coming. I guarantee you Veer Mahan is not coming. Where's he going? Guy will make it 3 weeks and then goodbye. Future endeavored. You don't think this guy's going to be a part of the next round of cuts? Give me a break. Carmella and Queen Zelina versus Nikki. Trash. Nikki Trash. Oh my God, Nikki Trash. And Rhea Ripley. Carmella and Queen Zelina win the women's tag team championships. This was awful. Everybody was like, oh my God, they deserve it. Oh my God, we have new champions. How great for Carmella and Queen Zelina. Oh my God. When did I say it? Did I say it last night? Did I say it the week prior to Survivor Series? When did I say? I know I said it recently. What happens when Rhea Ripley and Nikki Trash lose these tag team championships to Carmella and Zelina Vega? What is going to be the plan of action after they lose these tag team titles? Now that we have Carmella and Queen Zelina as the tag team champions, I have to ask Bruce Pritchard. I have to ask Vince. John Laurinaitis. I got to ask. Where are the champions going now? Who are they defending the titles against now? Being that they beat the only other tag team, if you even want to call them that at this point, because they're not really a tag team. Who are they going to defend the titles against now, being that there is no other tag team on Monday Night Raw? Why do we even have these worthless championships? You know, I hear all these people, you got to give the women more opportunity, right? Well, so more opportunity means more terrible television? Is that what you're advocating for? You know, I hope you know the women's tag team championships have no value and no place on WWE television. None. There's not one single tag team on the main roster viable enough to be paired together to go against the tag team champions, Rhea Ripley and Nikki Trash were not a tag team. Natalya and Tamina are not a tag team. Neither are Carmella and Zelina Vega. They're not even a real tag team. What are we doing? How anybody could fucking care. It's mind-boggling to me. Zelina gave Nikki a code red for the 1, 2, 3. Carmella and Zelina are new champions. They spent a lot of time telling you that Nikki is weak, and she's the weak link here. They did it in a promo before the match. They prove it every single week. You know, I love how people were all over Nikki Trash as she won the Women's Championship, right? This woman won Money in the Bank, won the title the next night from Charlotte Flair, and has been on a trajectory as if she was a fucking 747 about to go down and crash and blow up into a million pieces. That's what Nikki Trash's career trajectory looks like. Awful. And Rhea Ripley is no better. Rhea Ripley is probably a passenger on the Nikki Trash 747. I don't know if there are two women in this company booked more terrible than both Nikki Trash and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's been booked like shit for the better part of 2 years. She has not recovered at all from the Charlotte loss at WrestleMania. At all. Now what do? Nikki is done. I love how everybody came to Nikki's defense. Oh, well, if there's one person that's going to get this gimmick over, it's going to be Nikki, man. Yeah, like I said before, and like I said about Keith Lee, and everybody called me a racist for it. Keith Lee had nothing to do with Bearcat. Everybody was like, oh, it's a throwback to Bearcat Right. No, it's not. No, it's not. I never heard Keith Lee come out and say it was a throwback to Bearcat Right. I never heard Corey Graves say it was a throwback to Bearcat Right. Nobody said it. I don't know where this was reported that Nikki Trash came up with this gimmick and this was all her idea. Give me a fucking break. Are you serious? Now, maybe it was her idea and she got it over, which I don't really see it ever getting over. When did it get over? She came up with 10 ideas to come up with something for her to get on television. WWE chose the 1 out of 10 that was the worst, and that was the one that they chose because they knew it was the most embarrassing. And WWE dressed her up as such, like a fucking geek, and then they embarrassed her on TV for it. All while wearing this superhero butterfly. You could do anything. Why don't you write a better fucking show if you could do fucking anything? Give me a break. Carmella and Zelina win. Who gives a shit? Nikki and Rhea are dead. Dead. No recovery. Moving on. Austin Theory. Sonya Deville says, I know who stole your egg. In walks Austin Theory. McMahon asked Pierce and Deville to leave because he wanted to scold Mr. Theory. Sami sat next to Austin Theory. McMahon asked what he was thinking. Theory says, well, I just wanted to take a selfie with it, but there was so much security around, so I took it with me back to the hotel. Sami said the story has so many holes in it. Oh, just like WWE Creative has so many holes in it. It's one and the same. Theory showed the selfie he took to Vince. McMahon says he's going to drop all the charges against Austin Theory because you remind me of me, pal. Sami was obviously angry because he felt he was doing the right thing by bringing the culprit to Vince, and he would be rewarded with a championship match against Big E. But Vince McMahon gave Austin Theory the title match against Big E instead. Theory took a selfie with Vince McMahon in the egg. Sami yelled it was supposed to be him that was rewarded. McMahon told him to shut up because no one likes a snitch. So Sami got screwed again. Like I said in the beginning, The Rock gave Vince McMahon the egg. Austin Theory stole the egg. And I think Austin Theory, in the minds of Bruce, let's use Austin Theory, because The Rock's greatest opponent was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I could be wrong on that, but thinking how creative thinks, I'm putting myself in their shoes, and that's exactly the word on the street there, in creative. I would not put it past them at all. This was a childish angle. It was fucking terrible. There's a reason why people are dropping like flies and the viewership are dropping like flies. It's because of shit like this. Nobody is going to invest their time into this fucking garbage. This was awful. Every bit of it was awful. WWE continues to sell their souls to make easy money, and the product and we, the fan base, suffer for it. Reggie versus Cedric Alexander. Yes, this was a 24/7 championship. Cedric Alexander was fighting for the 24/7 championship. And then they had the balls to put Cedric Alexander's nameplate, Cedric Alexander, and then underneath it, the Hurt Business. Holy shit. Is the Hurt Business still a thing? Why are they called the Hurt Business when they don't come out with Bobby Lashley? I don't get it. Reggie scored a 2 count on a roll-up, and Cedric gave Reggie a lumbar check. He won the 24/7 title. Cedric Alexander is the new 24/7 title holder. For about 30 seconds, the catering crew ran in, and there was a bunch of guys there. Otis, Gable, R-Truth, T-Bar, Tozawa, Viking Raider, Shanky, Mansoor, Gulak, Humberto Carrillo, also known as the next people to get released by Nick Khan. Dana Brooke jumps in. Yes, VIP Elite. Dana Brooke runs in and gives Cedric Alexander a top rope neck breaker blockbuster and pins him 1, 2, 3. And Dana Brooke is the new 24/7 champion. I don't know what WWE is telling us about Dana Brooke. I don't know what WWE is doing with the championship now that it's on Dana Brooke. I would like to think that WWE is just showing how much of a loser Dana Brooke really is. But from what I understand, Dana Brooke won the 24/7 championship tonight because the catering department, they're undergoing renovations. Titus feels like they need to change things up backstage. You know, the walls are too bare. The catering department needs some wall decor. And being that the catering budget was cut because Nick Khan doesn't appreciate Titus catering, instead of going to Home Depot or Home Goods or Bed Bath & Beyond, right? They had Dana Brooke win the 24/7 title, take it back to catering, and now they're going to put it on the wall in the catering department as wall decor. Either that, or Titus, I heard, this is what Titus really wants to do. He wants to fucking melt the gold down and use the center plate of the 24/7 title as a hot plate to deliver food to everybody every Monday. This is what I was told. Now, don't quote me on that, but this is what I was told from my very close sources in catering. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But Dana Brooke, always a loser, forever a loser. Now will be remembered as a 24/7 Loser. Dominic was backstage with Rey Mysterio, his father. Dominic told Rey he wants to get something off his chest. He apologized for not running into break up Bobby Lashley's full Nelson. Rey told him not to beat himself up. He said Lashley isn't the first monster he's faced. Then he named Kane. Kane. Batista. The Undertaker. And Brock Lesnar. He said he'd held his chin high and he's ready to fight again. He said he doesn't need Dominic to fight for him. He said tonight he will proudly fight by his side. Let's go out there and give him a Mysterio whooping. So Dana Brooke was backstage in the next segment. Dana was delighted. She was delighted. The oven went off and out comes a peach cobbler. She was delighted. Dana was delighted as Sarah Schreiber asked how she plans to retain her title with so many coming at her at any given time. Dana Brooke then says she knows she has a target on her back, but she's overcome any obstacle in her path. She said this is her chance to show the world who she is. I'd give her to the end of the night, said Corey Graves. This is the chance, people. This is the chance for Dana Brooke to show the world who she is. The 24/7 championship is an opportunity for Dana Brooke to show the world who she is. She knows she has a target on her back. She doesn't have a target on her back. She'll be at Target later this evening buying decor for the new catering table that WWE is going to unveil on Friday. Give me a break. Dana Brooke is the 24/7 champion, and I still don't get how this is actually written into the show. I don't get how you find people who find this interesting. Who genuinely finds this interesting? Who? Show them to me. Bring them to me. I don't think these people exist, and if you do, I don't want to see what they look like. I'll be petrified. Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley. 2-on-1 handicap match. This match went 12 minutes. Mysterio's had the advantage. This was before a commercial break. MVP tripped Dominic as he was attempting the 619. Lashley managed to regain control. Dominic slipped out of a Dominator attempt, gave Lashley a thrust kick, tagged in Rey. They double-teamed on Lashley, hit a double 619. They also hit stereo frog splashes. They both pinned Bobby Lashley at the same time, and Bobby Lashley kicked out. Lashley suddenly, I would say, killed Rey and nailed him with a spear, cut him in half, put Dominic in a hurt lock for the submission win. That was it. Bobby Lashley beats both Mysterios with the hurt lock as he taps out Dominic. Where does this go from here? Did the Mysterios ever stand the chance? Is this leading to Dominic breaking up with Rey? Dominic going heel? Where is this leading? Is this leading to the inevitable split between father and son? This is going to be the moment they split up. Because they can't beat Bobby Lashley together. Who cares? Again, does anybody genuinely care? No. Nobody cares. Kevin Patrick interviewed Big E backstage about his match against Mr. Theory. He brought up Roman Reigns. He asked if he was blindsided that he'll be defending the title tonight against Austin Theory. Big E said he left a lot of people last night feeling down. He said it's not on Paul Heyman or the Usos, it's on him. He said tonight he has his hands full, and I mean quite literally, I was hungry, don't judge me. He produced 2 pairs from his singlet. He pulled 2 pairs out of his singlet. I guess the fruit in catering is very delicious. I don't know. Freshly picked pears from Titus. He said Theory is young and brash, but also talented. He said he will retain his title tonight, and he's feeling pretty good. Liv Morgan was backstage. She was interviewed. Becky interrupted a couple seconds into Liv talking about her team's win at Survivor Series. Becky said she does autograph signings every week, and she lets kids hold the title, but that doesn't mean that they're champions. She said Liv has embarrassed herself, her family, and her friends. Morgan started to cry. Becky made fun of her and asked if she was going to cry. Liv Morgan then elbowed Becky in the face. Liv Morgan is not winning the women's championship. All because she elbowed Becky Lynch in the face doesn't mean she's winning the women's championship. Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz walked out with a Damian Priest open challenge for the United States Championship. Apollo Crews says he will show the world why Priest isn't fit to be the United States champion. Priest then said, listen, I don't care about your relationship with this guy here, as he pointed to Commander Aziz. Priest says, listen, you could start a podcast to talk about this guy's greatness and your relationship with this guy, or you could shut your mouth and fight me. He then told Crews they can throw down right now. Crews says he's a funny guy and said no. Sami Zayn interrupted. He walked to the ring and says, if they don't want to accept the U.S. title open challenge, it's not the smartest decision for Apollo Crews, but I will happily accept. So let me get this straight. Apollo Crews comes out and answers the open challenge for Damian Priest. He's legitimately giving you a United States Championship match for basically doing nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the purpose of a United States Open Challenge, right? As far as I'm concerned, the fucking janitor can get a United States Championship match. He left the Barclays Center looking immaculate. He could challenge for the United States Championship. The fucking geeks on Reddit with their napkins and their fucking tissues and their lube and their bottle of fucking Mountain Dew with their OnlyFans and Pornhub subscriptions. They could get a United States Championship match if they were in the arena tonight. You guys in the venue can get a United States Open Challenge or United States Championship match tonight. Anybody. But Apollo Crews walks in there and says no. So why did you bother walking out? Why did you bother walking out? I could see this playing out as such. WWE is going to continue doing open challenges, and when Damian Priest doesn't do open challenges anymore, then Apollo Crews is going to get a championship match. Anthony says, no. He'll get the match when he hasn't done anything, and he shouldn't be getting the match. That's exactly what's going to happen. And why are we doing open challenges? Isn't Drew McIntyre doing the open challenge on SmackDown? You do realize that the open challenge means, in creative tongue, in the creative language, hi, I'm a WWE creative writer. My name is Bruce Pritchard. I'm a fat slob that doesn't know what the fuck is going on or what to do. I suck Vince McMahon's dick 24/7 while getting handsomely paid to do so, and I don't give a shit about the fans. In fact, I fucking hate all of them, as I think they're smart marks. But that doesn't mean I won't put 17 fucking ads on my 2-hour podcast. Give me a break. The open challenge means to WWE Creative, hi, we're clueless. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So Sami Zayn got a match, and Sami Zayn loses in 6 minutes. Sami Zayn loses in 6 minutes. Sami choked Priest over the middle rope. He then grabbed the United States title belt. He hit Priest with it. Referee's back was turned. Priest fired up, took control, landed a reckoning. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest beats Sami Zayn in 6 minutes. That's all. Sami Zayn's on SmackDown, by the way. Sami Zayn is on SmackDown, by the way. Now, one mention of where Sami Zayn came from, or why he was there, or why SmackDown was there. No mention at all. Kevin Patrick interviewed Austin Theory, who showed off his selfie with Vince McMahon and the egg. He said, even tonight, it will be cooler than last night because he'll become the youngest WWE champion in history. He said he's the future and everybody knows it, and the future is right now. He said Big E will learn that when he takes a selfie as the new WWE champion. So our main event tonight in Brooklyn is Big E versus Austin Theory for the WWE Championship. So, this was an 11-minute match. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens came out to hang out by ringside because it can't be a WWE Championship match on Monday Night Raw if we don't have all the contenders standing out there and sitting out there watching the match up close and personal now. Right? So, Big E landed a splash on the apron, his typical splash on the apron. Kevin Owens' entrance theme plays. He walked out. Seth Rollins was out there. Theory charged at Big E, who was distracted. He delivered a neck-first suplex onto his knee. Theory then drop-kicked Big E. When he rolled to ringside, Big E landed at Seth's feet. KO got up, told him it's a great match to watch up close, so calm down. We go to commercial break. Big E's in control. Seth grabbed Big E's leg. Theory gave Big E a neck breaker. Kevin Owens told the referee. Seth yelled at KO. KO started to yell back. Seth yanked off his jacket. He threw it down. They started arguing. Theory was watching. He was distracted. Big E then caught Theory distracted with a big ending. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Austin Theory loses. Big E retains the WWE title. Seth and KO shoved each other at ringside. Big E jumped Seth from behind, knocked him into KO, threw him over the commentary table. He threw KO into the ring. KO rolled right back out on the opposite side. Seth charged into the ring, and Big E gave him a big ending as Monday Night Raw went off the air. Mercifully went off the air. It was 11 o'clock. And I felt the greatest relief I felt all week. Austin Theory gets a WWE Championship match in his early run on Monday Night Raw for not winning matches, for not showing how good he really is, but for stealing a prop egg given to Vince McMahon by Dwayne Johnson and then returning it with the explanation of, well, I only took it from you and your table because I wanted to take a selfie for it or with it on social media. But here it is. And that's my excuse. And Vince McMahon said, you're getting a WWE title match. You remind me of myself. So the entire story of Survivor Series revolved around a missing Cleopatra egg that was stolen by Austin Theory, only for Theory to return it and get a WWE Championship match. If you are in New York City and New York has another WWE show and you willingly buy tickets to this show, I will hunt you down and I will find you and I will look you dead in the eye and call you a fucking idiot. Stop giving your people or these people, stop giving these people your money. Stop. WWE right now is at the lowest it's ever been as far as creative. This rating is going to come in tomorrow, and we're not getting over a 1.6. Survivor Series was trash. Every show leading up to Survivor Series was trash. And Monday Night Raw tonight was absolutely fucking atrocious. If the best storyline on Monday Night Raw, the best storyline in WWE on their flagship show is about a fucking egg being stolen, there's no hope for this company at all. And these are the same people that fired Triple H from his position of power running NXT on Tuesday night. He's the problem, they say. Triple H is the problem, they say. Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon are the problem. And until they are removed, or worst case scenario, both dead, this company will never flourish. Ever. WWE is at the absolute worst it's ever been. Ever. Fucking horrendous. Where's my music? There you go. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the podcast tonight, man. We're going to go over these super chats in just a second. Thank you for the 1,000 plus likes. We're actually nearing 1,100. If you guys have not hit that thumbs up and in the venue, I appreciate you guys very much if you hit that thumbs up. Get those super chats in. It's last call at the bar. Get your last round of drinks in. Go check out my sponsor for today's show. That's audibletrial.com/script. 30 days free of Audible service and one free audiobook of your choice. So take advantage of that. We got some new t-shirts going up tomorrow. We got the OTS NWO inspired design, and we got the long-term booking Wolfpack NWO design going up live on Bonfire at noon Eastern on Tuesday afternoon. Make sure you guys go check out all the other videos, including the Survivor Series live stream post-show last night. Go and check that out. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for all notifications. Continue to hit that join button, become VIPs on the channel, and follow me on social media at JDfromNY206. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Let's start at the top. Hollywood Guy with a $20 super chat. WWE presents Monday Night Raw, the quest to find the golden egg. What a load of crap. And how is the egg more over than most of the roster? Creative can write a segment for an egg, but not the roster. What the fuck? I don't get it, man. I genuinely don't get it. Michelle Moran with a $5 super chat. Seth starting his feud with Balor just like he did with Cesaro on SmackDown. Fan attacking Seth on TV was crazy. Egg angle was garbage, just like the 24/7 title. Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. If you smell what The Rock just farted, oh, it's just Raw. Dana Brooke pinned Cedric. Really? Maybe USA should give you 2 hours, JD. It would be a much better show. Yeah. I absolutely agree, Tony Brown. If they gave me the fucking pen to do whatever I want in WWE for 6 months, it would be absolutely tremendous television. Theo with a $9.99 super chat. How about we all watch Sesame Street instead of the garbage that Vince McMahon produces on Monday Night Raw? Bro, even Sesame Street is fucking political shit, man. Nothing but fucking propaganda to our young children, bro. Don't watch Sesame Street. That shit is fucking absolute cancer. Ali with a $4.99 super chat. Hey, JD, I just want to say I enjoy watching videos. They're number one when you do it. And by the way you describe WWE, I like that idea you had for Walter versus Roman. Thank you, Ali. I try my best, Ali. I try my best every single week to entertain and give you guys knowledge. I'm very grateful that you appreciate that. Theo with another $9.99 super chat. JD, hope your weekend was great. Mine was amazing. Watched some old PWG matches from 2006 with Kevin Owens and Kenny Omega. What a match that was. Stream is lacking on my end, says, I hate anti-smarks. Well, maybe you should upgrade your fucking internet. I'm working off a hardwired Verizon fiber optic connection. It's not my fucking internet. Theo, I'm glad you had a good weekend, bro. Enjoy those matches. Watching wrestling is not what I consider a good weekend, but to each his own. The Undertaker with a $2 super chat. I need some Spiritus vodka after that show. Bro, I need something. Give me anything, bro. Serve me anything. I'm in a fucking bar right now. I could get anything I want. Jason Allen, thank you for becoming a new member of the venue, brother. What are you drinking? Munchie Time with a $4.99 super chat. Screwball on the rocks, please. Love the new intro. Sick AF. OTS for life. Theo with two $4.99 super chats. Thank you for the love tonight, Theo. JD, that intro song by Breaking Benjamin. No. I do not listen to Breaking Benjamin. They are a female band. The ladies like Breaking Benjamin. Breaking Benjamin is not for males to listen to. If you listen to Breaking Benjamin, there's something not right up here. If so, what is the song called? It is called Breaking the Silence by, I believe, Chaos Theory. Trey Van Garrick with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Trey Van Garrick. To think that Vince was once feuding with Austin, beating up Zach Gowen, feuding with God himself, to now 2021 worrying about an egg. He needs to go. Danny in the chat. First of all, I hate the name fucking Danny. Get out of here. You're a complete fucking moron. Number two, you don't speak to me in my own venue the way you just spoke to me there. Get the fuck out. Listen to a band with some balls. May I recommend Trivium? Or Cannibal Corpse? Trey Van Garrett, thank you, brother. Yes, the egg. The egg. This is Vince McMahon's idea of storytelling. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. I have a feeling Vince McMahon is eyeing Austin Theory to be the next John Cena. As for The Rock, he's highly overrated as an actor. Batista is better. Well, it's not difficult to see, Solo, that Austin Theory could be the next John Cena. I do think he's got the makings of that. Very young. Lot to do yet. But hopefully they don't give up on him. I don't trust anybody. Paul David with a new membership, brother. Thank you so much, man. What are you drinking? Shakoy with a $2 super chat. Seth Rollins has the worst luck with fans. OTS for life. Yo, shout out to Seth Rollins tonight, man. We are pro Seth Rollins. We were anti Seth Rollins here for a very long time because of his attitude. But we're pro Seth Rollins here, man. Seth Rollins is doing the best work of his career. Uncle Pyro with a $4.99 super chat. Hi, JD. New to the chat, but I've listened for a while. Love how you tell it like it is. Sick intro. Keep up the great work. And thanks for only speaking the truth. Listen, Uncle Pyro. Comment of the night, Uncle Pyro. Cheers to you, brother. Hopefully we see you in the venue a little bit more often, man. Say hello. Nate with a $1.99 super chat. What's worse, last night's Survivor Series or Raw? Raw. Raw is always the worst. Oz, Inglorious. JD, I live vicariously through you. Thank you for suffering through all of the god-awful WWE content for us. New intro is amazing. AEW for life. With a $5 super chat. Thank you, Oz. I'm very happy you enjoy the new intro, brother. Bradley Robinette. $1.99 super chat. JD, is it Wednesday yet? Bradley, no. We still have Tuesday to get through, but we'll get there. And when we get there, we will be happy. Robert Chester with a $5 super chat. You may have already told us, but why do you hate Doudrop so much? It's not her fault. Vince changed her name and her wrestling style. Who says I hate Doudrop? I don't hate anybody. The only thing I hate is terrible creative, Robert Chester. That's what I hate, Robert Chester. Okay? I don't hate anybody. Just give me a better fucking show and I won't complain. Hugh G. Rection with a $4.99 super chat. JD, my man. Say my name for the people in the back. Hugh G. Rection. I wish they gave Rollins 1 minute with the fans. Seeing the vid, I thought Goldberg speared him. Yeah, man, it looked like it was actually a part of the show. But that guy, man, I hope that guy gets fucked up. Big time. Ultra Ego Gaming and Trash Talk with a $5 super chat. Keep speaking the truth, JD. This community is trash. WWE is trash. You are the only New Yorker I like. Keep up the real talk. Well, thank you, Ultra Ego Gaming and Trash Talk. I appreciate you, bro. Ricardo Little with a $25 super chat. Thank you, Ricardo. That fan was a tool for jumping the rail, but when that is the most exciting thing about Monday Night Raw, it's in bad shape. If it weren't for OTS, I wouldn't know how pathetic Raw is. Thanks for taking the hit for us, JD. Thank you, Ricardo. And that was the best thing about Monday Night Raw. Danny is now giving $5 super chats to tell me that my taste in music is terrible. That's what Danny is doing. What type of music do you listen to, Danny? I'd love to know. Because I'd love for you to tell me that my bands are fucking terrible, bro. My two favorite bands are Alter Bridge and Symphony X. Miles Kennedy is the best vocalist in all of the world when it comes to rock music, but please tell me my taste in music is terrible. You listen to Breaking Benjamin, bro. There's a difference between Miles Kennedy and fucking Breaking Benjamin. No, but please continue to tell me that my taste in music is terrible, man. Michael Romeo is one of the best guitar players on the face of the fucking planet. But please tell me how you know about my taste in music. Have you ever seen Michael Romeo play as he's standing right above you at Best Buy Theater in Manhattan? Blistering guitar solos that you could fucking feel it? No. No. Now, but please tell me, Danny, how your taste in music is so superior compared to everybody else. Breaking Benjamin is fucking garbage. But thank you for your $5, Danny. Breaking Benjamin is, oh, emo, I'm gonna cry. I failed my 5th grade fucking spelling test. Oh, my mom grounded me because I didn't eat my vegetables. Oh, let me go slit my wrists. Oh, my dog peed in the house! I gotta clean it up! The girl that sits 3 desks in front of me, she doesn't like me! Yeah, but please tell me how my music taste is terrible, Danny. Go ahead. Ricardo, thank you for the $25 brother. Dom Toretto with a $4.99 super chat. JD, please do a show at Lone Star Bar and Grill in Brooklyn. Never been there. Horatia with a Canadian $5 super chat. I heard Inside the Egg is one of a kind Vince McMahon Funko Pop. I wonder if I have the Vince McMahon. I don't think I have the Vince McMahon Funko, man. I got a lot of fucking Funko. Thank you, Horatia. Marcus Gunn re-upping his membership to 3-month VIP. Thank you, brother. JD, keep it up, bro. Appreciate what you do, man. Too many clown geeks that will never understand how terrible Raw and SmackDown have been on a daily basis. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you for your 3-month re-up membership, bro. I appreciate it. Ultra Ego Gaming and Trash Talk with a $5 super chat. My opinions are the same as JD's. WWE blows, and when I pointed out, clowns flag my channel. Damn shame. Here's another Finn, as my grandpa used to say. Thank you, Ego. Thank you, Ego. I appreciate it. Gino Morgan TV with a $20 super chat. 6 out of 10 show. 2 good matches. Austin and Big E. Priest and Sami. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Listen, Gino, you're being way too gracious there, brother. Danny. I did not listen to Breaking Benjamin back in the day, bro. While you were listening to fucking some pussy-ass emo virgin cry about his spilled milk. Oh, my daddy asked me to cut the lawn. I don't want to do anything. I was listening to Burton Bell and Max Cavalera and Tom Araya. You know, actual bands when we all grew up. Fear Factory, Sepultura, right? Testament. Let me see you say anything about Chuck Billy. You got a problem with Chuck Billy? Huh? And Eric Peterson? And Alex Skolnick? You got a problem? Exodus? You got a problem with Exodus, bro? Huh? Yeah, tell me. I have terrible taste in music. I'll fucking dump you as quick as Thunder Rosa's gonna dump Jesse. Go ahead. Gino, 1 out of 10, bro. 1 out of 10. Captain Solo with a $2 super chat. Vince has to be blowing Dana Brooks' back out. Come on. Come on, bro. Ultra Ego. $2 super chat. How is Ray still employed? Not 20 and not 6'3". I don't know, bro. He's Rey Mysterio. Now, Danny, your piece sucks, bro. Your piece is not allowed here. Your piece is not allowed here, bro. Eris with a $1.99 super chat. Rhear, future unified champion and Hall of Famer. Rhear, future endeavored in 6 months. You guys are crazy, man. I got a $5 super chat from Omos. Omar! He says, Ooga booga, JD. JD is mad his little indie elves will never have the success I've had in WWE. No one can extinguish the great Omos, he says. You guys are crazy, man. Captain Solo with a $2 super chat times 2. Just imagine a 90-year-old Vince running WWE. No, thank you. Good old Vince reverting back to childhood. Furious Nation with a $10 super chat. JD, what's up? Trash Raw tonight. The company will be better when Vince retires or dies, and when Triple H eventually takes over. When you have an egg storyline on Raw, you know that Raw is absolutely awful. Bro, Triple H is never taking over. Triple H is never taking over. AEW Mark re-ups his VIP membership for 2 months. Thank you, brother. Thanks, JD, for everything. Do you have a P.O. box so I can send you a drink? Peanut butter, chocolate, whiskey, favorite Thanksgiving food, AEW for life. AEW Mark, I do not have a P.O. box. My favorite Thanksgiving food is probably, and I would say, out of everything, I love sweet potatoes. I do. Everybody's a fan of stuffing. You know, honestly, bro, I enjoy a nice homemade baked ziti on Thanksgiving. I think turkey's overrated. I mean, I'll have the turkey, white meat, but I like a little pasta thrown, you know? Saints with a $4.99 super chat. Nothing like a Monday night blunt with JD to end the night. Sounds good to me, bro. I don't smoke, though. Riley Johnson with a $4.99 super chat. I wish WWE would give Sami Zayn a chance. He's one of the best on both rosters. Give him a Kofi Kingston, Bryan Danielson WrestleMania storyline. Never gonna happen, bro. Sami's gonna be AEW eventually. Oh, now Danny's in the chat making sexual passes at women in professional wrestling, bro. Get out of here. Aces Adventures with a $4.99 super chat. He says, what's good, brother? It's said how toxic it is to watch WWE now. As a lifelong fan, it sucks, but thank God for AEW. Happy Turkey Day. OTS for life. Thank you, Aces. Furious Nation with a $5 super chat. In my opinion, the guy who attacked Seth tonight doesn't deserve to attend a wrestling show ever again. The Undertaker re-ups his 3-month membership, man. Thank you so much, Undertaker. 3-0. Darkness shall soon cover the WWE if Pritchard hasn't done it already. By the way, Lesnar returned the bike with a few stains on it. OTS for life. I'm glad you got your bike back, Taker. I'm glad that Lesnar was the kind gentleman he was to leave the stain on it. Scorpio with a $5 super chat. Angels Braves 2022 World Series. Keep that trophy warm. Go Angels. Otani MVP. Yeah, the Braves. I don't think the Braves are going to be in the World Series again next year. I'd like for them to sign Freddie Freeman first before we start talking about World Series. Furious Nation with a $5 super chat. Seth being attacked by a fan tonight sadly reminded me how Bret Hart was attacked by a fan in the same place as the 2019 Hall of Fame. It was. It was in the same place. Robert Chester with a $5 super chat. I meant no disrespect about the Doudrop comment, JD. You are the GOAT. I know, Robert. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. JD, where is my Brock and Sable? Funny chats. I don't know, bro. Brock may have died. Brock may have OD'd on Blue Chew, bro. Envied with a $1.99 super chat. Damn, I do miss the Brock Lesnar chats. So do I, man. Ultra Ego with a $5 super chat. These fools don't know metal. Insomnium, In Flames, Dark Tranquility, Amon Amarth, Sabaton. Listen and learn. You tell him, Ultra Ego. You tell him. Not a big fan of Insomnium or In Flames. In Flames now. But, listen, man, I'll throw Soil Work on that list. I'll throw, who else is out there? Dream Theater. I love Mercenary. I think Mercenary is a great band. From Denmark. Some great stuff out there, man. Thank you, Ultra. Oz and Glorious $5 super chat. Where do you rank Phil Anselmo? All of his bands are legendary. I think most of his bands are trash, to be honest with you. Pantera is number one. Everything else... I'm such a stickler for production, bro. Production value means a lot to me. Dragon Force is another one. I love Dragon Force. Pantera, and that's it, brother. Bo Jiden with a $2 super chat. Bobby Flish, Jippy, Uso, Matt Riddle, triple threat. Bo Jiden, go to sleep, brother. Go to sleep, brother. We don't need your senile ass in the chat. Tenorio128 with a $5 super chat. What's up, JD? Question, what is your favorite Survivor Series match and team? 5-on-5 or 4-on-4? Bro, I'm gonna go with the All-Americans versus the Foreign Fanatics. I thought the 1993 Survivor Series was fucking incredible, bro. Probably got to go back to Shawn Michaels' Brett at 92, Foreign Fanatics versus the All-Americans in 93. Even Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund was great, man. I mean, we're going back old school. We're going back old school, brother. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I'm about to get the hell out of here, man. You guys know what time it is. You guys know what time it is, man. We're about to get the hell out of here. Fuck yeah, man. We're about to hit the highway. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, man. Follow me on social media at JDfromNY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Make sure you guys also go and check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel. I'm not sure I'm doing NXT tomorrow. I don't know if I'm doing NXT tomorrow. I don't know why you would want me to do NXT. I don't know why you would want me to do NXT, man. All I can say is maybe. Depends on how the show is. I'll watch it for an hour, and if not, I'm jumping on Halo. Anyway, guys, hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the join button. New t-shirts go live on Bonfire tomorrow. Look out for it on Twitter. But I'm getting out of here, guys. As you can see, we're on the road already. I need two things from you guys in the chat right now. Number one, I need those guitar emojis in the chat. And if you got them, I need those Mustang emojis as well. And number two, man, I need, when that music comes on, I need that music on max. I'll see you guys, if not tomorrow, on Wednesday with Jesse in the venue, AEW Dynamite live in Chicago. I'll see you guys later.